Hey Wizard fans! I hope you're all having a good weekend. Today's video is just going to be another short one because I haven't really had any time to interview people this week for the documentary series. That series will be returning as soon as I have time once I get into summer. So in today's video, I'm just going to show you guys really quickly how to look up information in the Wizard101 Central Wiki and how to add information if you see a stub. Now, the Wizard101 Central Wiki is a really good resource that has been put together by many players over the years, so it has a lot of really good information. Now, you might be wondering, why should I look up things in the wiki when I can just ask people? Well, sometimes people don't remember which quest they get a specific spell from, and sometimes people don't remember where they got a specific drop from. So the wiki can be a really good resource if you want to look up that information. Also, if a new bundle or a new card pack comes out, the wiki can be a really good way to just see all the possible drops listed on one page and then click through them to see if there's anything worth getting. So without further ado, let's look at one example of how to use the wiki, which is to look up where you get a spell. If you are a death wizard, you might be asked to cast this spell a lot. In higher level dungeons, people will ask you to cast bad juju, like against the shadow walk or against the new skeleton key boss. But what if you don't have this spell in your deck? You're a max level and you're wondering, how come I never got this spell? Well, it actually comes from a quest. And if you ask people, where do you get this spell? They might not remember. So the wiki is a really good place to look this up. You can click this and it shows you which quest this is. It shows you, okay, level of 75 is needed to start this quest. It's given by this NPC and the giver location is High Road. And you can click on the High Road as well if you don't remember where that is. There are maps and everything. And if you go to this NPC and you don't see a quest being offered, then maybe you didn't do the pre-quest. So this is the pre-quest. You click that and it shows you, okay, so there's another NPC that you need to talk to and the location is there. And what if this NPC doesn't have the quest either? Then maybe you didn't do this pre-quest. So the wiki is a really good way for you to just track down what spells you might have missed. And so this quest giver is located in Northgard and it's a side quest, so that might be why you miss certain spells. And the same thing is true for dungeons. For access to certain dungeons, if you find that there are spells you don't have, certain dungeon access that you don't have, just go to the wiki and look up what you might be missing. So the wiki is a really good source of information because players might not remember exactly when and where they got their spells. Now, if you go into the wiki and you find a stub, so there's different kinds of stubs. There's image stubs, which I'm going to be covering in this video, and then there's also going to be stubs for, crafting recipes, quest information, just all kinds of stubs. Most of the stubs are already filled in at this time because Wizard101 has a lot of dedicated players who take time out of their day to update the wiki. So stubs are actually pretty rare in the wiki, but if you do come across a stub and you happen to have the information that fills in the stub, go ahead and feel free to create an account. So I'm logged into my account right now. Just make sure when you create your account, do not use the same login information as you do for your Wizard101 account, just in case Central gets hacked for some reason, just for safety purposes. So make sure you use a different login. And once you have an account, you can post on the forums to ask people about the wiki, and you can also contribute to the wiki. We're going to go ahead and click this to upload an image. And for the wiki has a very specific format that you need to follow. So if you have any questions, Always feel free to just ask on the forums. One of the wiki masters or some other contributor will get back to you. So here there's an image editing guide which you can read for how to name an image, what restrictions there are, how to add a category, and how to look for image stubs. So here we are going to upload an image of the All Souls hat. I happened to get this hat from one of the giveaways, and we are going to look at it in my bank because the image in the bank is going to be exactly the right size that fits the Wizard101 Wiki format. So let me just take off the wand because that's distracting. Do I have a red robe? Okay, this works. Just not green. Alright, this is okay. So I'm going to take a picture. Just press the print screen button on your keyboard. And we are just going to open that with GIMP. If you do not have GIMP, it's a free image editing program that you can download. It's really good for just cropping images because unlike Paint, it allows you to crop a very specific dimension. Okay, so I have it open in GIMP right now, and what we are going... Wait, this is not the right one, sorry. This one. Okay, so open with GIMP. Okay, what we're gonna do is first just crop out the part that we want. Crop to selection. Okay, and then now what we're gonna do is edit, cut, and then we're gonna go to File, New, and make it 200 by 200. Okay, and then now we can close the other one, discard. Okay, so in the new file, just paste it, and then use your arrow keys to move it so that it's perfectly centered. Okay, and then let's just save it as All Souls Hat Female. Okay, and now just click this and add it. And you have to add the image category so that it fits in the Wizard101 Wiki system. Okay, and now when you look at this page, it should have the image. So I hope you learned a little bit from this video. A lot of people are under the impression that the Wizard101 Wiki is controlled by the Wiki Masters, which is only partially true. It really depends on the small contributions of lots and lots of different people. And the more people contribute little things like just adding an image here, adding a little bit of missing detail there, it can really make the wiki a bit more comprehensive for everybody. So I hope this video encourages you to look into how to add stuff to the wiki if you notice that something is missing, and also how to use it for your own research as you learn about the game. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.